Hi everyone, welcome back to Cruise and Tarot. And if you guys like these videos, of course, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out Rumble and TikTok. Okay, so today we're diving into a US political type of spread. We're looking at how the executive action type of order Trump will be taking, Congress to courts, voters, media, all that, and how it kind of just pulls in together for whatever we're talking about, and I'll tell you in just a second. So just remember, just take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, this is just a political fun type of reading. This is not factual, this is not evidence, this is not proof of any kind, guys. This is just tarot. And thank you so much for liking, sharing, and commenting, like I said. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull the spread. Okay, so I do want to talk about Iran and what's going on over there. There are protests. There is a fight against a large group of citizens fighting against the Islamic regime, I guess. And that's what it seems like it's online. And I'm going to do a spread on that because I guess a lot of people are commenting that Trump may intervene or take some type of action when it comes to Iran. Let's see. What is the overall situation with Iran itself, and then the overall energy for Trump when it comes to Iran? Let's just go ahead and pull some cards. Okay, let's get one for Iran. Overall energy. Okay, and then we have one for Trump when it comes to how he feels or wants to take action towards Iran in 2026. All right, so let me go ahead and pull the card spread really quick, and then we'll get started. Let me look at how many cards I'm supposed to pull. I have a little template here to remind me how many cards I'm pulling. Okay, so I'm going to pull 7, but I'll pull more if I need to. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull 7 cards. One for the executive action type of that Trump is really strategically trying to consider taking because the strategy card came out. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, sorry it looks so far away, but that's the only way I can make everything come out. Sorry, my chair squeaks. So I'm going to ask a few questions before I get started here. And I'm going to see, why is the indecision card come out for Iran? It's crazy though. If you look at that card, it's really crazy that it came out, because look how that person's dressed. And there's 2 options given here, and there's a tree right in front of them. The tree almost look at that, it looks like faces, demonic faces here. Okay, so either things can go left or they can go right. They can go bad or good. There's 2 butterflies on each post, like there is some kind of transformation either way here. Why is that card of indecision for Iran here? Opposition, resist. One more. Bond and codependent. Okay, so, I mean, obviously there's some kind of opposition or resistance over there that's happening. There's some kind of bond or codependency. And what I mean, it's like a toxic relationship between a person to a person, or something bonded. I hate to say it the way. Don't judge me for saying it this way. This is what it's kind of feel like it is. So codependency is not a really good way to have any kind of relationship. And it could be like a dark, someone dark there taking over, like a person or a group or religion or a cult. I hate to say it that way, but that's what it's telling me. So there's opposition to this codependency and this bomb that the Iranian people are going through. All right. So, yeah, I'm just going to put this back in there. Tell me more about Trump's strategy. Anything we need to know. Again, I forgot to mention this in the beginning. I only do the Trump one. I started doing the presidential ones because Trump is the first Gemini to be a Gemini since I've been born. And before him was JFK. So let's go ahead and see. JFK was I believe was May Gemini, and then I think Trump is a June Gemini, like me. Let's see here. So I don't care if you like him. I don't care if you hate him, and you shouldn't care if I hate him or like him either. I'm gonna be unbiased and try my best to just be open-minded here. All right, strategy here. Tell me more about Trump's strategy here. One more. Okay. All right, so I have the intuition. Maybe he is trying to use his intuition, but I really don't think so. When I usually pull this one on the political cards or political spread or any kind of political reading, it's intel. It's intel. He's trying to balance some information out, trying to understand a complete picture here. He's trying to balance the intel. What is factual, what is not, what is overstated, what's emotional. He's trying to cut some kind of emotion and just stick to some facts here. And I think either she's trying to get some kind of confidence, but I think he already has a confidence, but there's something he's really entertaining, or there's something that he's really distracted with, or feels like there's a distraction in Iran right now. He might have already set some kind of distraction there too, perhaps. Okay, now let me go ahead and begin with the actual spread. Get a little bit of water too. Okay, so when it comes to the world, which is a really interesting card too to come out for this spread too. All right, this card means comprehensive reform passed, major initiative completed, global leadership role. So he's definitely thinks he can complete this. The executive order he may take is being able to have some kind of global leadership role. And what do I mean? I'm not saying he's going to take over Iran and be the president of Iran too. I know a lot of people making comments and jokes about Venezuela, which I'll do a reading about that too, and Mexico involving Trump. But I more think that I've always felt this myself, that he's got, every president has an agenda, a legacy they want to leave behind, something they feel very strong about. Geminis have a lot of these. We have so many interests. And I think one of the interests that Trump is, and I'm going to say it in a jokingly way, but I'm not trying to stab one way or the other, but he's trying to portray a global savior. And what I mean is that he's trying to be the breaker of chains kind of thing. Why? Because he's getting involved in so many countries. I think, I mean, if they need help, they need help. But all I'm saying is that we have our problems here. We have our problems here. And I just wish there be more focus on here. But at the same time, he has his eyes everywhere. When he's got his eyes and mindset everywhere. Because why? He's a Gemini. He multitasks a lot. All right, so yeah, he's the whole thing is being able to do something on a world global stage is what he's doing. The light at the end of the tunnel, his idea involves the world. Okay, so something that affects the world is the action or executive order that he's taking. Literally, he's already done something with Venezuela. Anything else? Yeah, he's got movement and drive. He's very inspired to do this. He feels like it'll be successful. He feels unstoppable, is what it's telling me. All right, so now let's go ahead and pull on my spread. And the card number 2, position number 2 is the congressional response. What the Congress feel about this whole situation with when it comes to Iran. They're positive. They might say no, they might say blah blah, but overall, the majority of them, even if it's by one vote, if it's a vote thing, there's 500. I don't even know how many there are. 500. If it's 200 or 301, whatever it takes to be more on one side than the other. There's something about being positive about this. They're actually positive. They might cry, they might whine or whatever, but they're very positive about this. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and pull one more for the Ten of Cups. Yeah, they're very excited about this. They're going to lie about it out their teeth when it comes to Iran, but they're actually excited about this. The majority of them. If it was like a vote thing, how many it takes to win, at least that many people in Congress. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at the next position, which is the courts and legal check. So anybody who is, I guess, the Supreme Court or Justice or whatever you call them, the ones who look at the economic regulations, benefits, and industrial rules. Anybody there? Somebody feels a little emotional, possibly emotionally tied to this. Yeah, they're going to just resist it. There's somebody there who's a judge, a lawyer of some sorts or something like that is telling me it's going to be emotionally tied to this, and they're going to resist it. There's some kind of resistance. They're going to drag their feet of some sorts. And what do I mean? Maybe just talking shit. Maybe trying, if he's got something he's got to pass in order to accomplish this, they're going to delay it and create obstacles, most likely. Let's see. The next card is voters and public opinion when it comes to this situation, right? You know, the temperance can mean finding purpose, middle path kind of thing, in moderation, something kind of like that. So, sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze again. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I mean that the majority of the people are not super excited about this, but they see a point to this. They see a point. And I think it has to do because of the religion over there. There's something about the religion over there. That's what came to mind because of this person right here. Like they find a reason to do this. They say they see the purpose of this. There's a young maiden covered up, pouring water, and there's someone just sneaking in the background in the dark, watching her too. It's interesting, right? Okay, what else? For the temperance. Yeah, they feel like public opinion, the people who have common sense and have a minimum IQ and have compassion and common sense, whatever you want to call it, they do feel like there's a point to all this, or yeah, maybe they do need help kind of thing. There's a meaning. There's a meaning to all this, right? So let's go ahead and move on to the Chariot, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth position, right, is the media and narrative frame. So how is the media gonna portray this? How is the media gonna look at this? Let's see here. Give me one for the Chariot. All right. You know, I kind of see a little bit negative. I know okay, so what am I saying that is? I know it's the Chariot means like success and drive, but I think it's moved forward to it. And I do feel like, look how this person looks on these, what are these, emus or ostrich? And they seem like almost like someone conquering. You know what I'm saying? So someone conquering here. There's some kind of conquering energy. Like that's how they're doing. Oh, he's taking over. He's taking over the whole world. Don't ever forgive or forget, or something like that. But you know what though? I think this is two different messages. They're bringing him like he's moving towards just taking over. You know, doing this, just being on top of the world in a negative way. Like you think you're some kind of king or something like that. Didn't that already happen? Didn't that already happen when people were protesting the king thing, and then because they were calling him a dictator, but then they removed the dictator from Venezuela and people were upset about that? I don't understand. Something like that. But anyways, there's also ties to the religion. Why? Because when I see the forgive and forget, there's some kind of tie to a religion here. 9/11, forgive and forget. What does that mean exactly? Forgive and forget. There's going to be mentions about 9/11 here, or it has to do with 9/11. Some kind of exposure when it comes to 9/11 too would have to do with Iran. Interesting. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. The interest groups or donors. This is people who have their monies and the lobbyists, the people who are, paid to have their rules pushed, or medicine, or new FDA shit. I don't know. Is this people who do that, or like advocate groups or activists? They're very, very in the, that influence in there a lot. Okay, this is who I'm talking about here. All right, we have the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what else. Okay, the way they see this whole thing, they're a little confused. They're a little confused. They're holding on to some kind of confusion. It's like some of them, because of their Iran, they're not saying anything. They're going to be quiet about Iran mostly because they're a little confused. Am I supposed to hate this? Am I supposed to love this? Is my enemy who is being friend of my friend is not my friend? I don't know. Some kind of confusion shit like that. All right. So let's go ahead and see the last one, the outcome and the next phase potentially here. Okay, so we do have the Eight of Swords here, guys. And the Eight of Swords is feeling like being a victim here. Imprisonment, entrapment here of the whole situation. It could be like the president not feeling like trapped because they don't know what to do here. Too many eyes on him. And then he doesn't have the confidence here anymore. He lacks the confidence when it comes to whatever strategy plan that he may execute already. So this could mean that whatever plan he had, he does it. And then he ends up feeling like, either way, I'm going to be a prisoner. Even if I do this, I'm going to be punished somehow, even though I freed people. Something like that is the energy I'm getting. And then it's going to hurt his confidence here. He's not going to feel confident that he's like, what's the point of doing this? Something like that. Right? And it's pretty sad to me. It's like when you have, I've never seen that before. Maybe you guys have too. When you see and I'm not done yet, but when you see a president of a country who's being loved and praised by other people in other countries, but hated here a lot. I don't know. I'm a little confused on that one too. Just saying. A little confusion. Okay, let me just see. Anything else we need to know about the whole Iran situation? Oh my gosh. Okay, there's somebody in Iran has some kind of answer. It's like revealing something. A truth is going to be revealed here. A truth that is deeply rooted, or has been part of history. Like it's been happening for such a long time. Such a long time. And it has to do with somebody here that's a feminine energy. Females are feminine energy. Flowers, feminine energy is what it's telling me here. And it could be something about marriage. It has to do with some kind of marriage here. And there's a female with dark black hair. And then there's also somebody coming in with a high horse. Somebody in the high horse. It could be royalty. Top hat. What about it? It's like the horse is green though. It's not completely done. And it's green though, like it's healthier this way. It's healthy. Arriving in a healthy way, in a good way. So there's something growing on the ground too, like there's growth. Bringing growth after suffering. After, it's like, I don't even really see the heart. The heart was ripped out of my chest. Like somebody was lacking without whoever this is coming in. It was a void. Whoever this is, it was a void. People were mourning this person. Or desiring this person to come in. That's what it's telling me. Right? Let me continue. I'm going to put these up, and I'm going to go ahead and do his specific spread. All right, let's go ahead and continue. This is going to be Trump's specific read. And I'm going to do another one later about Venezuela and Mexico and Greenland and all that stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I want to do Iran's right now. And Trump's, because what's happening, you know? I like to go back to my real crime tarot stuff. I really enjoy that, as dark as that sounded. I'm sorry. But I like watching crime shows. And I love doing tarot, so it just seemed like that's the best thing to do, and I called it real crime tarot. So I'll start doing more of those. If you guys like to watch those kind of videos, I do still have a playlist of past videos, and I have new tarot spreadsheets that I'll be making for those to be more to the point. Okay, what is Trump's energy as of right now, or whenever this video comes out? Oh my God. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, I do really feel like he's blessed. I do feel like he thinks that he's got some kind of magic touch right now. I'm telling you, he is a grand manifester. I'm telling you, I wish I knew how to do that myself, which I'm still learning. I'm still learning a little bit as I go. So you have to be realistic with that kind of stuff. But yeah, he's a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. That's the reason I'm doing this video. And I understand when he says some crap and he opens his mouth and it's like, that's the Gemini in us. Sometimes it's like, I seriously, saying okay, and then all of a sudden the stupid shit comes out of my mouth and I'm like, why did I say that? Why did I say that? I don't know, because I'm a Gemini. Okay, let's go ahead and see what is Trump's energy. Okay, his overall energy, his inner thoughts, how his reputation, what he will be saying that we need to know, what is he feeling at the time, as action that he'll be taking that we need to be aware of, actions towards him that we need to know, his blessings, his obstacles, his biggest decision he'll be making, his love life, his career, money. Oh, his career and his money. Sorry. All sorries. I need more room. Okay. And then what he's hiding and what may be exposed. Right? We gotta do it. We gotta do it. So, I wonder if I can just use this one with this time. Maybe. Let's see. Let's try this. I'll never use this one with this one. I don't think so, but we'll try it. Okay, so again, I already told you, he's involved in a lot of shit. He's doing a lot of things. The magician in the tarot has the cups, the wands, the pentacles, the sword. So he's enlightened to take action. I think he's feeling it in his mind that he's capable of doing something here. Okay, so he's not facing the mirror too, though. So that's interesting. Let's see, overall energy, right? Let's get another one of his overall energy, because I think 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, okay, so this is the overall. Sorry, this is the actual overall energy here. 5 of Wands, drama, conflict. So he feels like he's got what it takes to figure this shit out. I know that strategy came out before with when it comes to Iran, so he's really focused on some kind of conflict here, potential conflict. But if you really think about it, I feel like we're always in conflict in the United States with somebody, even within ourselves. I just wish people here would just stop that shit, because there's enough people that hate us. We don't need more bullies, okay? Especially not other citizens. I'm just saying, I don't like that. That's one thing I do not like. All right, what is his inner thoughts? Whenever this video comes out, walking away from something. Thinking about walking away from something here. That one I'm gonna pull. That one's pretty straightforward, but what? Give me more on the Eight of Cups. The ones that I'm interested in here, I will pull more cards. Yeah, something he's not trusting. He wants to walk away from. He's thinking about walking away from that, whatever that is. What is his reputation at this time? The Knight of Wands. Shocker. That's come out before for him. Knight of Wands, impulsive. Someone who takes action now, thinks about it later. Very impulsive type of energy is what people, the overall energy. Anything else? Yeah. It's like, I'm going to say it, okay? You're not the only one that exists here, buddy. Like, calm the hell down. It's the energy here. There's, you know, again, you have to remember, guys, that I don't give a shit if you like them. I don't give a shit if you hate them. And you shouldn't care what I think about that. But I'm just reading it with the energy that I'm getting here. And all I'm saying is here, some people are thinking, you're not the only one that could be taking actions. There's other people in existence here. And what I'm thinking, I'm probably thinking is other presidents, other people, rulers are thinking this because all the stuff that Trump has been doing, that it's affecting everybody worldwide. Okay, so what will be said? Either he will say this or someone will be saying this about him, is what I'm getting at. A decision, a major decision. Okay, what is this? Let's clarify this. What is this about? Okay. You know, it's probably still about a decision, guys, but it's more about some kind of romanticism, togetherness. Someone will make claims maybe about him, past person with involving him, or someone will say something about someone and him, something like that. Okay, what is his feelings at this time? He feeling abundant. He feeling he got what it takes. He thinks he's the shit right now. What else? Yeah. I think the energy is that I've got what it takes. I can create everything. It's okay if you want me to leave me, kick me outside. He doesn't care if you like him or not. That's how he's feeling. He's the shit is what he's feeling. All right. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're in 6th position, which is action towards others. What is an action he'll be taking? Planning. Strategizing. He's looking towards planning and strategizing something here. I think it has to do with helping somebody. Because someone's reaching out to the window, asking for help. Yeah. That's what his action, next action he'll be taking. What about an action towards him from others? Somebody's going to collaborate with him. And I don't know why, whoever it is comes from, it's either that this person is very smart or very old, or comes from a school that's very old, or is somebody here that covers up a lot. So it could be like a religious thing, religious dressing. They dress like a religious person here. The Pope, or there's people from like Saudi Arabia that are all dressed up. I don't know, something like that. He's going to be working together with something, collaborating with someone here. Okay. And then what is his next blessing? 2 of Pentacles, prioritizing, balancing something out here. And he's going to be ecstatic about this, whatever this is. Give me one more. possibilities. He's going to see a possibility now. He's going to figure... Bleh, I can't even talk. He's going to figure out something. He's... something that was denied before, or he had blocked before. Someone blocked for him, that he had no pathway. But there's the eagle. The eagle represents the United States. You know, the bird for America, I think, overall. But there's something about something's going to be taken off, and he sees it now as a possibility. Because it's priority now. It's time. What is an obstacle he'll be facing? Choices. Being open to choices. Negotiating, right? These are your choices. They either get bombed, or be bombed, or not be bombed. I don't know. I'm just saying somebody's going to be negotiating, giving somebody options. Yeah, you need to be open to my options. And I don't know if this person is going to be open for options. It's like negotiation. Negotiating with somebody and having options here. Like, I don't think they're going to like their options at all. I think Trump's giving them the options, though. And then they're not liking it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see the biggest decision he'll be making around the time of this video. Let's see what else. Okay. All right, so the biggest decision he's been making is seeing things from a different perspective. Something that he was lacking, he was waiting on. Somebody was waiting on him. People were cornered here is what it's showing me. And someone coming in from above, like airplanes. There was some kind of suppression involved in all this. So it has to do with planes, some kind of suppression. This is like feeling stuck and unable to help and having to go with the flow, having to wait still. He's deciding, but he's deciding to wait. All right, what is his love life looking like? I don't know. There's something happening within his love life. I think he needs to pay more attention to, or he'll be paying more attention to in his love life. It's what it's telling me. Some type of conditioning. I think someone's being very strict here. Don't want to be soft no more. It's what it's telling me. Some kind of boundaries, or feeling like I've tried to be calm. I try to, try to pretend I'm nice. I don't want to be nice about this anymore. I'm not saying that someone's being mean. Just saying I've let you walk all over me and let you do this and let you do that. And I'm just tired. Just tired. And then the claws are coming out. Okay. What is his career looking like? A la verga. Oh, here it is. All right, so he's just going to come across just some blue flame. What is that? Like gas, natural gas or something? Or water? Water or natural gas. Anyways, he's going to come across a new opportunity. He's going to get a new opportunity, whatever this is, and it's a worldwide opportunity. So it's somebody from another country, a company from another country. I don't know. Something like that. He's going to have an opportunity with this place. Maybe drilling, looking for a spot, focusing on the country, something like that. He's just going to get a new opportunity to be able to, do his political thing. That's career. What about his money? Okay, it's just gonna go great. I think it's beyond what he expected. Something specific though, I think overall. So his money is probably growing, whether we know this or not. But whose politician money doesn't grow? Show me one. Show me one. And whoever that is, they hide their money really good. They gotta give us pointers. All right, so what is he hiding? Yeah. Let me see. Let me pull another one. Okay, come on. Nothing? I guess. Okay. Okay, so he's hiding something that he's been sharing with someone or something. It could be money, resources, intel, and he's got some kind of ambition or craving to do so. That's what he's hiding. He wants to share something. He's desiring to share it. Whatever this is it's people are gonna eat it all up. Is what it's telling me. Someone's gonna eat it up. All right. So what it may be exposed about him or involving him. Let me pull another one. Okay, I'm just gonna go with that because it feels right. All right, so there's some kind of guilt around some kind of something that he was successful in, but there's some kind of guilt. Either someone around him, like let's say he did something, he took an action in the past, politically or not, and it was successful. It was a movement towards that, and someone around him or him is going to show that, can expose that there's some kind of guilt energy around this. In other words, someone's not going to feel good about this, is what it's telling me. All right, now let's go ahead and pull the yes or no, and then I'm done. All right, so let's go ahead and pull the yes or no, and that's it. In one card, just one card. Will Trump in 2026 take an action? Doesn't have to be physical. Just take an action when it comes to Iran. Actual action. In 2026. Yes, no, maybe. It says no. I really don't think so, but that's what the card is telling me. And my gut is telling me he's going to take an action. But I'm just going to go with that. No. Will he be taking a certain action? Oh, dang, that one came out yes, but will he take a certain action in 2027? Yes. Okay. Does he have a hidden agenda that we're not aware of when it comes to Iran? No. Okay. Is there someone stopping him? Either someone with a lot of money or power or influence that's stopping them from taking action in Iran? One card. Did it come out or no? No. Interesting. Okay. That's all I got. That's interesting though. Does he want to? What does he intend to do with Iran? About Iran's, see, I need to be more specific in my question. That's part of my problem. What does Trump intend politically to do when it comes to Iran and, you know, the riots, protesting the regime? What does he intend to do? What is his intention when it comes to Iran this year? Feeling unhappy, disconnected, maybe disappointed. Why? Reformulation, spiritual balance, meet yourself because of a plan. And it could be something about a religious person here, influence here too for him. But it could also be about his plan, his strategy here. Maybe he thinks he needs to redo it or rethink it, and maybe he's doing it too much. All right, well, this is all I got, guys. I'm not perfect, but I do try my best on clarity and truth. Bye.